And welcome to another episode of WoWs.Tech, where you come to be a better captain from a technical perspective, of course. And transition over to the game now. You can see the setup. It's a nice setup. I brought the gearing today, and it's 4-on-4 DDs. And that's a very important aspect about what we're going to discuss today, because we have two subjects today that are important. One of them is class focusing, and then the other one is stacking your targets. And the Gearing with its 16.5k torps is a perfect boat to use as an example for this. First, focusing on class targets. Gearing is a DD killer. Yes, no? Well, of course it is, because it's a DD and it's got guns. Now, I tend to play the Gearing as a torp boat that has guns versus a gun boat that has torps. But that doesn't mean that you aren't supposed to do your job. And one of the jobs of a Gearing is to take out the other team's DDs. Now, I use radio locator. I think it's very important to help you figure out what's going on as you come up on a cap in this type of gameplay. As you'll see, the radio locator is peeling back to the left as I move forward, indicating that there's a target that's moving basically not towards me, but back towards my rear, maybe even away from me a little bit. It's not moving parallel to me. There, it totally dropped off. So it's probably someone in between the A cap and the B cap. If you look over at the mini map, I'll make it nice and large here for you. I like to keep my mini map large until I get into areas where I might run into something, areas of conflict. Now, you'll see the radio locator come back around. It's starting to figure out there's some other boats closer. One of them may be a DD, though I look to my left on the mini map. Always be watching your mini map. You'll see you've got two Shimikazes over there already. We probably, with this many DDs up there, 4, we should get at least one more DD over here, you figure. And that's a good chance that that's what we're looking at right now with the radio indicator. Sure enough, there's some smoke popping up over there. There's a Benson showing up. So now we've got to go to and engage this Benson. Immediately start figuring out your escape and bring your guns to bear. Don't worry about torps so much. Bring your guns to bear and get on that boat quickly. Let him worry about the torps while you incapacitating 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots, hit on target, 6 shots on target, 8 shots on target. This is what you want to do. I'm using the mini-map to navigate, if you will. We're watching right then. I used it to navigate around the other boat that was in the area, so I didn't have a problem there. We did rub a little bit, but not much. I stayed focused and targeted on him. Now, I'm in my smoke that I peeled back. I'm going to bounce out. I'm going to come out of the smoke so that we can get eyes on this. I've got a teammate back there, even if I can't get guns on him, and as it turns out, I can't. I'll let him finish it out. What's important here is to get the kill. The focus for a Gearing is to wipe out the other team's DDs whenever you have the opportunity. Job well done. So we started out with a bang. We did not get as much damage as you'd like, but come on, when do you ever? Just 8,600. But we were instrumental in helping take out that DD. And if the other ship hadn't been there, we would have stayed on him, gone back, hunted him, taken him out if we could. Now, we're going to come back, let everything reset as best we can. We're going to sneak up around here, finish out the cap, look at that Minotaur, see if we can't get some torps on him. What's he doing? Also looking at that smoke up there, that's something I can use right now. And sure enough, that Minotaur is turning around. Now, if he comes on this side of the island, I am going to send torps for certain. Got detected here. I'm going to dunk into the smoke quickly. Try to go to guns because it looks like he's turning away. He's not coming in. Smart guy, smart captain. Do get a few targets in. He continues to turn. Readjust, go back out, watch the mini-map. The smoke's almost gone. Look up, see what I can do. Go to torps. Again, this is a torp boat. I am detected. Okay, that was the gun being left over. See, it's a really nice job here. Coming around. Boom, there's the Shimakaze again. Wow, a Shimakaze. That's a boat that if you can take off the map, you really want to. 15 torps. He can turn a whole fleet around from moving forward. You get guns on him as quickly as possible. You stay on, you watch the mini-map for your navigation. Bounce out if you have to, but I'm looking at my mini-map. There's nobody really around me. I can stay locked on. I stay on targeted. I will keep firing on this boat until he is down. Not when he stops, not when I think he's going to die, until I see that big red ribbon show up. You keep firing guns over and over and over. Do not come off of them. I'm slowing down a little bit. I'm trying to come off, working my rudder back and forth, trying to avoid getting hit, keeping my guns on top of him. Even though I'm going over, I can shoot over that island. Boom, he's done. That's what we want to do. Now, my health is down, but I can do the same thing the Shimakaze can do. I am now in total torp boat mode, not gunboat mode. I will only use my guns defensively, and then at that point, I'll think about it. I'm not going to repair this right away. It's only 14 seconds to go, and I'll keep my repair in my pocket just in case I need it. We're going to get that center cap. Our group's looking really good. I'm looking for something to get torps on. Nothing up there. So, as we look around, trying to figure out where targets are coming, I'm trying to catch targets that are going in between land masses. They tend to go in straight lines at that point.
Victory is in sight.
Captains, on a regular basis, forget about torp avoidance procedure. And that's another reason I'm relocating. I'm finished over there. Of course, there's no more targets. We did clear the area. But then also after a kill, especially, or just landing torps, I like to relocate like a sniper. Go to another area. It's a lot easier to land torps when they don't know they're coming. Now I'm looking across here in the other cap. There's some good boats over there. Plus there's some teammates that I might be able to go lend some help to with some smoke. Got detected. Got to watch that out. Watch out for that. Quickly adjusted. Got away from the, I believe it was the Edinburgh. Now, there are a couple islands in between me and the targets over there, so I can't really shoot from here, and it's a long way to go anyhow. They're bound to adjust. Plus, I have teammates in the way, so really don't want to be doing that right now. Watching what's going on, getting closer, making sure I don't get detected. I am in torp boat mode. It's like a Japanese gunboat right now. I do not want to get detected. And he's got torps in the water. That Fletcher should easily be able to dodge. He does. Now, we see the Des Moines pop up in the back on the other side. It's the farther target, and I notice right away it's at 14.4, 14.6. The Gearing has 16.5 torps. So now I'm immediately thinking and calculating in my head, when's the best time I can let go and try and stack these targets. By stacking the targets, I'm going to greatly increase the chances of coming out with a torp hit. Maybe the front target changes direction entirely. Maybe only some of them hit, which is, you know, if you get a hit, that's what usually happens. You rarely get all of them to go. So you go ahead and you take that and you line them up and you try and figure out where they can stack. Now also I looked at the other boat, the Fletcher, where his torps went. I didn't want to go to the same area. Go ahead and spread out as far as I can. I'm going to dodge in his smoke here. Thought for a moment about going to guns, decided not to due to the low health. I do want to pop out of the smoke and see where this guy has adjusted, though. I figure he made some kind of an adjustment. And wow, did he? He really turned back. But now he's turning back towards me again. If you can see his bow there, depending on how hard and fast he comes. he may run into the back of the torps. But the torps are looking really good for the Des Moines on the long run. And that's what double stacking is for. I was totally shooting for the front boat. I was totally going for the one closest to me. He turned away, but double stacked the targets. I'm also looking to go over here and put some smoke on my my teammate there, the Des Moines, if I can help him out. Looks like the torps are going to hit, though. Sure, I got 2 targets. I got 2 floods and a big red ribbon, which I really always like to get to take those guns off the map. I'm looking to continue on and give smoke, but I look up, there's 1,000, that's the last kill of the day. And that's how you get it done. It's a great way, double stacking, focusing on your target. We'll catch you next time on WoWs.Tech.